As you all know by now, that late night email you received from Jada was not actually sent by Jada.
The timing did seem a bit odd.
Yeah, most of you still open the message, click the link to a bogus donation page, and handed over your credit card information. I'm proud of you.
Jada's charity run story seemed really convincing.
Well, whoever sent that email did their homework. This was clearly a targeted attack.
It seems like they knew everything about me.
Who's they?
That's the part we don't know. What we do know is that the person behind this used pretty specific information to create a story that Jada's friends would think was real.
How?
Let's start with the obvious. We all know that Jada loves to run.
You're doing great.
I'm so mad at you right now.
I miss my couch so much.
You're fired!
How come the rest of you haven't ended up on one of Jada's fun runs?
Because we see the pictures Jada posts when she's done with you?
So when you got an email that you thought was from Jada, it made sense that she was running to raise money.
But it wasn't just any charity. It was something we know Jada is passionate about.
Precisely. And how would our imposter have that information?
Because I post about providing meals for first responders all the time.
And because your alumni newsletter published an article about former students giving back to their communities.
Really great piece, by the way.
You didn't read it, Doug.
But you know who probably did?
The person pretending to be Jada.
Doing a little recon. Nice.
Heart of gold, and Jada ends up getting taken.
They didn't charge $7,000 on her credit card this morning. I thought I was making a $100 donation.
I still want to know how they sent that email from my account.
I think I have that part figured out too.
You're like a detective on a TV show that nobody watches.
3 months ago, you got an email, allegedly from HR, congratulating you on your 4th anniversary with the company.
Yeah, that was when I got that silly gif of Tina.
Who's Tina?
Our CEO, Doug.
Social media does make it pretty easy to figure out birthdays and anniversaries.
Exactly. And anyone could have made that gif of Tina raising her glass.
That's it. Open everything. Click on anything.
When you downloaded the attachment, a small piece of code came with it. That code installed a keylogger.
Which enabled them to get your login credentials. Then they sat back, collected more information, and eventually launched last night's attack.
So what can we learn from all this?
Absolutely nothing. These things happen.
Is this where you tell us to stay off social media?
We can't control what everybody does online. Just know that your digital footprint is much bigger than you think. And a lot of what you put out there gets seen by more people than you realize.
We had to create a login when we went to the donation page. Did anyone else enter the same password they use at work?
And now they have your credentials too. I'm living the dream.
Come on, Doug. You use the same password for everything.
I didn't actually donate.
Is it strange that I'm mildly offended?
Offended that I didn't give money to a fake fundraiser? Give me some credit for not biting.
You bite on everything, Doug.
Yeah, he does.
Thank you, everyone. With one notable exception, for your generous support.
Is she seriously mad at me right now? It wasn't real.